I'm not happy today, YouTube. I'm not. This is the part of trucking that I hate. You know, it's unavoidable, but I hate it. Y'all gonna hate it too, okay? I dropped my damn truck off last Friday morning at approximately 9 a.m. right after I ran my Amazon load that night, okay? And I didn't want to do it. I had to fight myself to take it in. You know, y'all gonna go through this also. You know, when you get into making the money and you get in your groove, it's kind of like they sitting you on the bench for however long of an amount of time until they finish your maintenance. So yeah, I dropped the truck off. Enterprise have been calling me. I had supposed to got it in Wednesday of last week, but I called Enterprise, I called the shop, I pushed the drop off date out a little further, and yeah, it was preventative maintenance. The oil change, they got to do like a general inspection, you know. I think it was the crankcase filter that needed to be changed. I also was getting a exhaust filter temp light that I mentioned to them, as well as a grind when I would come to a complete stop. You know, so they said they fixed the grind, you know, sometime earlier this week. Today being Wednesday at approximately, 2:30 p.m. So yeah, a couple days ago they completed the grind, but they have not completed, you know, the rest of the maintenance. They did tell me that it needed brake drums. So that was something, I knew it needed brakes. You know, I didn't put between 13 and 14,000 miles on the truck, you know, within the last not even 2 months, just going up on 2 months, you know. So, you know, I ran it pretty hard, but man, I expected to at least have the truck back by, you know, this morning. Like I said, today being Wednesday, midday. And, you know, I spoke with the rental facility, you know, the lady, the rep or whatever, and she told me yesterday that if I didn't have a truck, or if they hadn't finished the truck by this morning, then she had a truck that was coming out of the shop that she would provide to me, you know, until mine's got fixed. That is going to be a hassle also, because then I got to switch my insurance. And then once they complete my truck, probably within the next 2 or 3 days, then I got to switch it back. So I don't know exactly how that would work, but she didn't follow through with that anyway. I called her back this morning, and supposedly the shop said their mechanic didn't make it in to complete the maintenance on that truck either. So they still didn't have a truck in possession. And then she kind of went into, you know, well, it would probably be best to get you back into your own truck. Well, of course, but, you know, I need a truck. And I told her, well, you know, my work week ends on Saturday. And she's like, oh, well, you know, I'm sorry. I'm like, man, look, I ain't got time for sorry. You know, I'm losing money. You know, I probably have lost between, I'm going to say, you know, you never know exactly what you're going to make, but between $1,500 and $3,000 easy, you know, over the course of the time that my truck has been down. So yeah, I'm stressing, man. I don't like this at all. You know, I have been completing a lot of stuff pertaining to business. You know, I spoke with the lady from the Chamber of Commerce, my rep. You know, she was kind of explaining some of the processes and functions of the chamber and stuff of that nature. But yeah, man, I'm ready to get back at it. Y'all know what I do, you know. So this sitting still, I feel like I'm sitting. Hey, I feel like I'm sitting on the bench, man. Put me back in the game. What are y'all doing, man? Come on, we about to lose. Coach, what up? Let me put me in, Coach. What? Man, I'm going crazy right now, man. But you know, I have a Sprinter. I've had to do maintenance on that. The difference is you take it to Mercedes, and the particular dealership that I took it to, You know, it was same day everything. You could get engine work done. If you got it in there by 7 a.m., they'll have it out by 3, you know, pretty much regardless of what it was, unless they just didn't have the particular part. So, you know, and I would hate sitting in there for the 6 to 8 hours that I had to sit in there, you know, to wait on my maintenance. But yeah, man, this 6-7 days, that's the thing. Bigger vehicle, bigger wait time on maintenance, and a bigger bill also. I'm happy I'm not having to pay for this. So that's a good thing. And I am getting my 17 cents per mile, because just the brake drums, I'm sure, is going to be an arm and a leg, you know. And then it was like a serious grinding noise when I came to a complete, right after you come to a complete stop, it would, and then when you took off, it would stop. So I wrote a nice little list for them and left it in the, you know, driver's area in the cab of the truck. And yeah, they are kind of going through those issues also. I had an issue with a water temperature on a really hot day. It got up to right around 2:30. I got like the warning bell, and then I turned the AC off and it dropped back down. So I mentioned that to them also. So I don't know if they're just going through all of those issues, but when I called them 2 days ago, it sounded like the truck was just sitting. And they said, yeah, we got rid of the grinding noise, but what? You know, and they were like, well, you know, and we're waiting, but it should be done by the end of the week. So, yeah, man, I'm ready to get back in the game, man. But yeah, that's what's been happening with me. I've been kind of just sitting, waiting on maintenance. This is something you gotta get prepared for. You know, you're gonna, you know, hate it, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna cost you money, you know, in more ways than one. Because if you buy a truck, imagine you paying to wait a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks for them to complete maintenance or retrieve different parts that they need to complete the job, you know. So it's stressful, man. And then when you got one truck, you know, and that's your main source of income, you know, it's rough. You know, I did get a call from the Sprinter Van expedited shipping company. Yesterday, they tried to send me to Laredo. I'm not going up there. Nah, I'm cool. And then today, they had something picking up like 60 miles from me going to like Indianapolis. And they wanted to give me like $250. Man, that stuff just don't even be sounding appealing to me no more. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Now that I'm in the box truck game, and some of the rates they try to, you know, give me, you know, on the Sprinter Van side, you know, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, it's, you know, like I said, you get a bigger vehicle, it's gonna be, you know, bigger expenses, you know, bigger regulations, but at the same time, you get, you know, a bigger paycheck. But everybody not able to come in, you know, and, you know, rent or buy a box truck, you know. So that's why it is a Sprinter Van game. But yeah, now that I'm in the box truck game, it's kind of hard for me to want to, you know, run Sprinter Van loads for what they ask for. And that's why, you know, I feel like I just need to accelerate the process of getting rid of my van. You know, a buddy of mine was asking me what, you know, I wanted to take for the van, because he's actually starting his trucking company. And I'm like, I can't take less than 15 on it. You know, it's well worth that. And yeah, I'm gonna try to go ahead and probably get it traded in here shortly, you know. But yeah, it's so much to do and so little time, you know. And you try to stay on top of the money. So yeah, man, that's what's going on with me. I'm just waiting on maintenance right now, trying to be patient. You know, like I said, this is something that just comes with the territory, and you guys gonna encounter it. You know, you can't avoid it, you know. So get prepared for the sit and wait game that comes with, you know, the maintenance side of things. You know, it's cool driving and making the money, and then boom, you know, that truck gotta go in the shop and you're gonna have to sit and be patient and wait. You know, when I went there, it was probably 50 trucks, you know, sitting there. So I expected a few days, but I made an appointment, so I didn't understand, you know, why it took so long. I wish I could have just kept the truck, but you can't keep driving them either, because then you start to run into breakdowns, and you don't want that, because then it costs you twice the amount of money after you get the towing or getting guys to work on your truck on the side of the road. So yeah, man, it's just part of what comes with the territory, man. And I'm hanging in there, and I'm good, but I'm ready to get back in the game, man. Come on, man. Did they ever sit Jordan on the bench? I mean, come on now. Like, maybe Pippen? You can't. All right, hey, y'all stay safe out there. Take it easy and have a good one. Appreciate you.